Good afternoon, everyone. I do have a story pick for today, and it's called The Little Mermaid, Sweet Dreams at Last. She's in a boat. And I decided to wear my gardening glasses and my gardening hat because today I'm going to get some plants from Bowers and I'm ready to put them in the ground whenever I can get there to get them. So this is my gardening outfit, and I thought I'd wear it to read the book. Oh, and we do have a guest. Hi, Sophie. She's going to help me, I think, when I go get my plants later. All right. It was a bright, sunny morning, and everyone in the royal castle was wide awake and ready to begin a brand new day. Everyone, that is, except Princess Ariel. Ever since she had become a human, Ariel had trouble falling asleep at night, and the night before had been no different. Yawning Ariel made her way to the balcony for breakfast, but as soon as she sat down, her sleepy eyes began to close, and the glasses are falling. Plop! Her head dropped into her oatmeal bowl. My goodness. Can you imagine falling asleep in your oatmeal? Wow. Raisins up your nose. Ah! Ariel jolted awake. Not again, she groaned. During the day, an exhausted Ariel had been falling asleep in the most unusual places, in the royal garden, in a rowboat, even on the beach. But at night, Ariel tossed and turned. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't fall asleep in her own bed. There she is, sleeping in the water fountain. I think she needs some melatonin, maybe. I don't know. Everyone had tried to help. Grimsley fluffed her pillows until they were as light and puffy as clouds. There, he declared, lay your head down on this, your highness, and see if you don't fall right asleep. Ariel climbed onto the cozy bed, but still didn't sleep. Eric suggested reading before bed since it had always helped him sleep. So Ariel collected stacks and stacks of books from the palace library and carried them up to her bedroom. By the next morning, she had learned all about gardening, knitting, and building complicated sand castles, but she hadn't slept a wink. But she's getting very, very smart. There goes my glasses again. Oh, Melinda, stay on my nose. Have you tried counting dolphins? Flounder asked Ariel the next day when she went to visit him. No, but I'll try that tonight, Ariel replied. Later she counted an ocean's worth of dolphins, but instead of sleeping, Ariel just felt homesick. I wish there was some way we could help Ariel sleep better, Prince Eric said to himself the next morning at breakfast. Sebastian shook his head sadly. She never had fallen asleep back in Atlanta. He said, perhaps if your new bedroom were more like her old one, Ariel's problem would be solved. That gave Sebastian an idea. Suddenly, he knew just what to do. I wonder what he's going to do. That afternoon, Prince Eric suggested that he and Ariel go out on his boat for a long, relaxing sail. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Ariel agreed. The royal schooner was readied and the anchor was raised, but before they had even cast off, Ariel began to yawn. Where should we sail, my dear? Eric asked. Ariel? But when Eric turned to her, he saw that Ariel had already fallen asleep on some of the coils rigging rope. Oh, my goodness. I think she likes the water. I put my thinking cap on with that one. By the time Ariel and Eric returned to the castle, the sun was beginning to set, and Ariel was well rested from her long afternoon nap. As they walked up the palace steps, Ariel spotted Sebastian with a man carrying a large trunk. Hello, Sebastian, Ariel called to her crustacean friend. Won't you have dinner with us tonight? I'm afraid I can't, Your Highness, Sebastian said. I have some important work to do this evening before it's time to go to sleep. At last the sky filled with twinkling stars, and it was time to say goodnight. Ariel climbed the stairs and reached her bedroom just as Sebastian was tiptoeing out. He bowed and eagerly held open the door for the princess. I wonder what he did. Surprise! shouted Sebastian. My things, cried Ariel. How did you get them here? I thought having them nearby might help you sleep better, Your Highness, Sebastian said with a smile. What a very caring friend. That was a very nice thing to do. Everywhere Ariel looked, she saw something from her old undersea room, a bouquet of deep-sea blossoms, her mother of pearl comb, her treasured music box. Oh, thank you, Ariel cried happily. That was so nice of him to do. Well, hello, Sophie. I'm not quite done yet, okay? Oh, hi. I don't... Come up here. You can say hi to the boys and girls. Come on up. There. There. Oh, she likes the story, I guess. We're not quite done, but almost, okay? All right. Ariel said goodnight to Sebastian and snuggled into bed. Sebastian waited for an hour, then peeked into Ariel's room to make sure she was asleep. But when he opened the door, Sebastian found Ariel sitting up in bed, wide awake. She still couldn't fall asleep. I guess missing my things wasn't the problem after all, Ariel said with a sigh. Being a human is harder than I thought. There's one more thing we can try, Sebastian said, climbing up to the music box. He opened the lid and waited for it to play the slow, sweet tune, but nothing happened. Sebastian looked inside. Aha, he said, spotting the problem, a big lumpy pink shell. He moved to toss it aside, but Ariel quickly took it from his claws. Ariel smiled as she held the shell up to her ear and heard the ocean waves. The sea, she sighed. Then Ariel yawned. You know, I'm feeling really sleepy. Maybe I'll just... She snuggled beneath the covers, this time with the shell pressed gently against her ear. Before Sebastian could even leave the room, Ariel was fast asleep. Sebastian tiptoed out of her bedroom. Good night, princess, he whispered, and sweet dreams to you at last. That was a great story. And Sophie, I don't know what her deal was. Sometimes she just needs a hug and a kiss. So I just give it to her, and I don't know. Makes her happy. Makes me happy. All right. So I got a song that's actually called Don't Worry, Be Happy. If you want to dance, dance. Here's a little song I wrote. Might won't sing it note for note, but don't worry. Oh, be happy. In every life, have some trouble. And when you worry, you make it double. Don't worry. Oh, be happy. This is where we whistle. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Ain't got no place to lay your head. Somebody came and took your bed, but don't worry. Oh, be happy. The landlord say your rent is late. May have to litigate, but don't worry. Oh, be happy. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Ain't got no cash, ain't got no style. Ain't got no girl to make you smile, but don't worry. Oh, be happy. 'Cause when you worry, your face will frown, and that will bring everybody down. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Here's a little song I wrote. Might wanna sing it off and